Holy smokes, it's hump day. We've got a good workout today. Every class is going to be a little bit different when you show up, because the first part after our warm-up is 8 minutes of core intensive drills. So based on the coach, you could show up and have 8 minutes of just doing plank, right? Or you could have a series of like minute plank, 20 Russian twists, 10 jackknives, some other core blast extreme movement, anything like that. But when you take that home, I think I would pick like one ab movement I love, one ab movement I hate, and just bounce back and forth between them. Set a clock for 8 minutes and get some work done. So I hate plank. It's simple. It's very basic. It's something we should do all the time, but I just dislike it. So I'm going to plank, and then I'm going to do jackknives, which are like my new favorite. So I'm going to bounce back and forth between those and see if I can get a minute and 20 planks and do like 3 or 4 rounds or something. Then our workout. So after a nice warm up, we've had some weight this week. We have some weight on Thursday. We had a long conditioning one yesterday. So today we're simplifying to couplets, And whenever you simplify your workouts, we've got lunges and box jumps, and then a quick rest, and then 5-minute AMRAP of jump rope and ball slams. I break this workout out today because yesterday, while we were looking for kind of a regular cadence, today's workout is all about intensity, right? Picking movements that we know most of us can perform. If not at the listed weight, we can perform to some degree. And then just once you feel like you have a movement that's going to feel good for your body, that's going to challenge you at the same time, you cut loose and go as hard as you can. It's about seeing how much can I push my cardiovascular threshold for 7 minutes, resting 3, and then push it again for 5 minutes, right? That's why I made the movements really simple. So your core work is going to be your strength today. Pick something at home that you do, set a clock for 8 minutes, and just go to work. Things like Chinese planks and Superman's 2 are going to be so valuable, especially in the middle of the week. I love doing core stuff right around the middle of the week. And then when we get to the workouts, here's the deal. It's a 7-minute AMRAP. There's a 2-parter with a 3-minute rest in between. The first part is a 7-minute AMRAP of 12 goblet lunges and 12 box jumps. For the goblet lunge, what we're going to take, and I made it a pretty heavy weight, 70 for the guys, 53 for the gals. I like to hold in this position right here, right? Where that hook, or the handle, of the kettlebell is right at the base. So I swing it up and grasp it, the cannonball, elbows tight to my side, right? And I'm using this weight to help keep me upright as I reverse step into my lunge, reverse step here, right? You can also do walking lunges if you like, or do a forward step, but the reverse step really gives me some control over that front leg. If you need a modifier or scale, we take the weight out first. If that's too tricky, lunges are still tough enough. Grab onto your countertop as we lunge down and up, right? I love lunges. They offer great range of motion. You can also do box step-ups if you like box step-ups a little bit better. Sometimes that forward move can put pressure on the knee, but the box feels a little more comfortable. Work with what you got, what makes sense. After you do 12, you have 12 box jumps, right? So 24 inches for the guys, 20 for the gals. We jump, land under control, step down into our next rep. So we're creating a nice rhythm getting through 12. If lunges are like a movement you have a lot of confidence in, push the pace when you lunge, and then maybe try and catch your breath on the box jumps. Like for me, box jumps really elevate my heart rate. So I'm gonna go hard when I'm lunging, and then when I get to the box, focus on my breathing, focus on a consistent rhythm so that I can keep myself moving and I don't get too erratic with my heart rate. 3-minute rest. We already talked about our modifications. You can broad jump, do step-ups, right, instead of the box jump. Lunge without the weight. You can do air squats if for some reason that feels better than lunging, or a deadlift, right? We rest for 3 minutes. Then for your 5-minute clock, 20 double unders, or 40 singles, or no rope at home. These old guys, elementary school, woo, love them. Jumping jacks, you do 20 of them. Then 10 ball slams, okay? One of the things I love about the ball slam, it's a very power-based movement, right? We take a weight and we try and crash it in the ground as hard as we can, but a lot of us don't have a D ball at home, or we don't want to beat up the med ball that we have at home. And so the next thing, even though it's not as powerful as a movement, in my opinion, maybe I just can't do it as powerfully, And the next best thing would be a V-up or a single leg jackknife. In my mind, right? There's a lot of next best things, but the one that I would have you do at home is building on that core work where we're coming up and touching our toes. Just like in a ball slam where you contract your abdominals as you throw that weight right between your feet, in a V-up you contract your abdominals when you come up to touch those toes. So it's a similar stimulus for your body. If you had a skier get home, man, that would be awesome. Go for it. But yeah, that's, I think, all I have to say about the workout. This is one where I feel like the core work can add a lot to your warm-up. So maybe start your warm-up with a 5-minute jog, do the stretching that feels good for your body, and then just get right into the core stuff. Let that send a lot of heat throughout your entire system, and then we'll get right into the workout. I hope I get to see you all in class. All of you, all 100 of you coming to the 3 evening classes I'll be coaching tomorrow. But if not, have a beautiful Wednesday, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, see y'all.